All right, Rippers, just a quick video I wanted to go over with you guys. I was out at the Army Surplus store shopping with my brother-in-law the other day. He was looking for one of them leg holsters so that he could use it for hiking because, you know, when you're hiking, you don't want to necessarily put your main defensive tool on your backpack or on your hip because of the weight-bearing belt that's on most backpacks. So he wants to get it down on his leg where he can still get to it and still be able to be active while he's hiking. And Army Surplus store is a great place to get some of those kind of surplus leg holsters. They work really good and they're durable and they're not expensive, right? So while we were there, I saw something that made me think of you guys that I thought I'd share with you guys that maybe you haven't thought of, but maybe some of you have, because I got some of the smartest people in my community. I'm telling you what. That being said, do you have a shovel in your car? And I don't mean a big old shovel, because you don't need a big old shovel. But the nice thing about Army Surplus store is they got some pretty good stuff, and they got selections from your original type surplus that actually was issued to our men and women who fight for us. By the way, thank you very much for all your sacrifices. And to reproductions or just your regular China Mart stuff. Now, while I don't like the stuff at Walmart that folds up, the China Mart things as much, and they're kind of awkward and get loose and stuff, I wanted something that was a little more sturdy, that had a handle so that I could get some leverage on it, right? So as you can see, I can tighten this up and I get some leverage on it, right? Something I can really get. It's a little bit longer. I don't need the handle to fold down because I'm going to put this in the back of my car, right? And there's all kinds of uses for this. You can use it from building shelters and whatnot. And if you've watched there's some great channels out there like Survival Living, Corporal's Corner, Ted Robinette, things like that. They use a shovel. And it's usually a short type little shovel. Some of them might just be a cut down one they made themselves. But if you're looking for an easy, inexpensive way to get, I found this little guy. It's made by Red Rock Outdoor Gear. It was like 10 bucks. You know what? The rivets are nice and strong on it. Has a nice sturdy blade. I can use it to dig with like this. And I'm telling you what, I've been stuck in the snow a lot, and having a shovel is a must because using paper plates just doesn't work, right? You know what? You can get yourself out. You can build yourself a shelter, like I said, and you can use it to bury your, if you got to go to the bathroom kind of thing. The thing I liked about this one is it has this option where you can take and set it up like this, and now you've got kind of a hoe type Maddox situation where you can soften the ground like with the pick side, and then you can then take and use this to dig out your ground that you need to be, whether it's for a fire pit or a shelter or whatnot like that. And you can also take, as you saw, it was a shovel earlier, but you can take and fold it down like this and have it as a defensive tool, right? For zombies and whatnot. So it is kind of handy. Now, the only thing I'd say is the rivets are nice and strong here. The only weak point I see to this, it has a good sturdy handle, is this riveted over this flared out pin that's in here, right? So what I would do is I'd go down to Lowe's, get myself a pin that looks like about an 1/8 inch bolt, and I'd get a bolt with a nylock nut that goes on there, and maybe a washer, so that I can tighten it down. If this thing, say, was to come loose or come out, I can then just push the bolt through and tighten it down and have a nice quick repair using my multi-tool. And I'd probably tape it with some black tape or something right in this little hollow area right here. Also, too, if the handle was to break, you could just drive that pin out or get it out, and then take and make yourself a new handle out of an old dried limb somewhere, stick it in there, get a hole through it, and put your bolt through. So be thinking ahead like that. But definitely find yourself something like this that you can throw in your car to have for just those kind of emergencies, especially if you like to get out adventuring and stuff in four-wheel drives. Now, the other thing I thought was handy in there, it just came like this, but they also had these little reproduction Army carrying cases. And what's great about this is it has a good snap, good quality canvas, and you can hook it to your backpack. So if you have your go bag, your get home bag, whatever you want to call it, your bug out bag, you can attach this to it and away you go. It kind of makes it adjustable and able to fit each situation, right? So think about that. Get yourself a shovel in your backpack, in your car. Until next time, be safe, be secure, always be aware of your surroundings. If you have it, carry it. And if you carry it, go out and use it. Get some practice, get good with it. and be staying prepared and ready for anything that may come your way. So until next time, adios.